welcome back to Java 1. We're in Unit 6, Exercise 12. Now in this exercise, we're assuming that the population of Mexico is 121 million, and the population increases 1.01% annually, and the population of the United States is 315 million, and the population is decreasing 0.15% annually. So we're going to write an application using the starter code population.txt, and that's going to display the populations for the two countries each year until the population of Mexico exceeds that of the United States, and display the number of years it took. Okay, this is a very simple problem actually, so let's get to it. Okay, we're going to open up GGRASP, and we're going to build a new file. We'll go File, New, Java. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste our code that we downloaded, population.java. This is our starter code. Right-click copy, right-click paste. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in our variables. Backspace over this. And the first population we're going to do is we're going to put in we're going to start off with the Mexico population. So this is a double. A double means it can be a fraction. And we're going to call this Mexico Pop. And that's 121 million. Okay, our next variable is going to be the US Pop. We'll set that at 315. The next variable is a fixed variable. It's actually, it's a constant. You know, constant variable, that's like jumbo shrimp. Kind of contradiction in terms. So here we go. Final. Double. We're going to have all caps for a variable that doesn't change. Mexico. And it's growing by 1.01%, which is equivalent to 0.0101. Okay? Remember, percentage, when you're doing a percentage, you have to add a couple places. So that's 0.0101. So what's the rate for the US? It's also a final. It's also a double. This one's called US Pop, or US rate. And that is 0.0015. You got it? Okay, so those are our one more variable. We got to have year. So we'll start out with a print line, blank plus Mexican population, blank US population. Let's do that. Put some space in there. Plus Mexico population. Put a little more space. U.S. population. So I'm going to put in my while loop here. So what's going to happen here? While the U.S. population is less than the Mexico population, I'm going to add another year of Mexico population plus Mexico population times the Mexico rate. Then the U.S. population decrements. U.S. pop is equal to U.S. pop minus U.S. pop times the U.S. rate. Then I'm going to add another year. And of course, we're printing out the years now. So let's get this underway here. I'm writing my while loop, so I'm going to delete this. So while. U.S. pop greater than Mexico pop. As long as this continues to be true, what are we doing? Okay, I'm going to start the loop. Okay, Mexico population is going to do what? We're going to add to it the rate. Plus the increase. Now we're going to do the U.S. population decreasing. U.S. pop minus U.S. pop times U.S. rate. The only thing left to do is to increment the year. You know, you can do year is equal to year plus 1. But the easiest way to do is shortcut this. You just go plus plus year. Instead of going year is equal to year plus 1, plus plus year. Easy way to say that. Now, what do we want to do? Before we leave this, we want to print out something. So we're going to print out the year. Year plus blank plus Mexico pop plus space million, spaces, couple spaces in there, plus US pop plus space million So it's going to print this out for every year. So now we just have to do output year population in Mexico exceeds U.S. population. Okay. So in this line, we're going to put in here system out print line. So once it jumps out of here, that means we're done with this. This is no longer true. When this is no longer true, we'll end up with this. The population of Mexico will exceed the U.S. population. In space plus year plus quotation mark space years. So now I'm going to put out, what's the population of Mexico going to be? The population of Mexico will be space, quotation mark. I put in there Mexico pop. Plus space million. I also print out one for the population of the United States. The population of the United States will be space, then I go plus US pop plus, I put quotation marks again, million. I believe that's about it. Let's double check ourselves here. Let's save this. Okay, we're going to save this as population.java. That's good. You can change the location by clicking this down arrow, but I've got mine documents, that's fine. So now I'm going to compile it. I'm going to click the green X. I have an ending curly brace here instead of a ending in parentheses, so I got to change that. Let's try that again. Clear and compile. I misspelled system here. Okay, save it, clear it, compile it. Everything's good. Let's run it. Okay, so here you go. All your statistics. 83 years worth of statistics. All printed up there, okay? So it's going to take 83 years for the population of Mexico to exceed the U.S. population. And so here they give you how many million it's going to be. And that's the way it works. Okay? Thank you very much. See you in class.